Let us do Chapter 10 of English Literature, The Leprechaun. The Leprechaun was written by Robert Dwyer Joyce, who was born on 1830 in Ireland. He was a collector of traditional Irish music and contributed many poems. His works include ballads of Irish chivalry and Deeder. He died in the year 1883. Let us take a look at the mythical creatures. The first one is an elf. It's a tiny human like creature with pointed ears and magical powers. The next mythical creature is a mermaid, whose face and body is that of a beautiful woman and the tail is that of a fish. The next mythical creature is a unicorn, who looks like a horse with a single long horn on its head. And the next one is that of a satyr. It's a creature that is half man and half goat. According to the Irish mythology, leprechauns are mischievous little male fairies having magical powers, and they wear a coat and hat. They are usually cobblers by profession, and they have hidden pots of gold. And if these leprechauns are caught by a human, they are said to grant 3 wishes in exchange for their freedom. So, this poem is about the poet who gets tricked by a willy leprechaun. The narrator here spies on a tiny toiling elf and believes that he has caught a leprechaun, along with his purse of gold. But once in the foolish man's head, the mischievous leprechaun outsmarts him and escapes using his skills of speed and wit. This is what the poem is about. In the first stanza, the poet says that on a moonlit night he spies on a leprechaun who was wearing a red coat and a green cap. The fairy was working on making a small shoe. The poet laughed, thinking of the purse of gold, and the fairy was laughing too. In the next stanza, we find that the poet walks very slowly, drawing nearer to the leprechaun, who had a very mischievous face, and he was singing a song while sipping his drink. The poet thinks that he had caught the fairy and laughed, but even the fairy was laughing because he understands that the poet is spying, but the poet is unaware of what the leprechaun thinks. In the last stanza, we find that the poet has grasped the fairy and asked him where his purse was, to which the fairy replied that it's with the lady by his side, and when the man turned to look, the fairy vanished away. The man laughed at himself for getting fooled by a leprechaun.